Well, the GTA 6 trailer came out 2 months ago now, time flies, and we finally have an update and a little bit of news from the Rockstar Games and GTA publisher Take-Two Interactive. And it's got a lot of people worried that there may be an internal delay for GTA 6, so let's talk about exactly what was said and what this means. Take-Two Interactive hosted their quarterly earnings call. This is where they recap basically how much money the company made over the past 3 months and give us an update on how much money they'll be making going forward. And judging by how much money they say they're gonna make when, that's how we can tell when they plan to release GTA 6. Now, if you remember back to early 2023, Take-Two Interactive said that in the fiscal year 2024, which for Take-Two Interactive, fiscal year 2024 actually means April 2023 through to March 2024. Last year, they said during that time period, they expect to make just over $5 billion. They also said that during the next fiscal year, 2025, they were expecting to make $8 billion. Now, for context, the company has never come close to making that much money in a fiscal year before, and we've already broke down how it's not possible in previous videos, so I'm not gonna go and elaborate further on it and give you the stats here, but basically what you need to know is the only possible way they could make $8 billion in fiscal year 2025 is if GTA 6 releases. There's just no other game or games that could get them close to that number. So what does that mean? Well, that means GTA 6 would have to launch before April in 2025, because the company has publicly said that they're going to be making $8 billion, up from $5 billion the previous year. Well, in their earnings call yesterday, they actually changed that number, which has people worried that GTA 6 is going to be delayed until the end of 2025. So here's the exact quote from their chief financial officer when they were asked about their earnings in the fiscal year 2025. At this time, the number is tracking a little above $7 billion for net bookings for the year, and this amount is still huge growth over this year. Our pipeline is groundbreaking for next year and beyond. Teams are making excellent progress on game development, and nothing material has changed with regard to the lifetime value of our portfolio. And we'll provide our initial outlook for the fiscal year 25 when we report our Q4 and full year fiscal year results for 2024 in May. Okay, that's a lot of mumbo jumbo with the words, so let's break down what this means. Well, they no longer expect to make $8 billion between April 2024 and March 2025. They expect to make just over $7 billion. Okay, so does that mean GTA 6 has been delayed internally and pushed back to the end of the year? Well, not necessarily. If we look at the graph that they provided all of their investors yesterday, you can see that for fiscal year 2023, they made $5.2 billion. That means they still need about a $2 billion jump in revenue compared to the previous year. Okay, but TGG, you can see they made about a $2 billion jump the year before. Well, yes, but as it says in the graph there, that jump reflects their transformative combination with Zynga. Essentially, if you don't know, Take-Two Interactive bought a massive mobile game developer called Zynga, and that $2 billion jump in revenue is basically from them, which means unless they go out and acquire another massive game developer, the only way the company can make an extra $2 billion is gonna be with GTA 6. So is it possible that the game has been delayed? Yes. Is it possible that it's still gonna be launching in around March? Also yes. For example, if the game launches in, let's just say, the last week of March, looking back at GTA 5's sales revenue when it launched way back in 2013, the game made $1 billion in just the first weekend. You would assume GTA 6 is going to make even more money than GTA 5 did at launch, and I would just guess that it's a pretty safe prediction to say that in the first week, the game could make $2 billion. So look, it's entirely possible that Rockstar Games is planning to release GTA 6 within the last 1 or 2 weeks of March in 2025, which lines up perfectly with how the company could make that extra $2 billion in that fiscal year. So internally, judging off what Take-Two Interactive has said, it looks like the current goal for GTA 6 is to release it in the middle or end of March 2025. And it looks like we're still on track for that. But there are a couple of quotes that have me concerned from Take-Two's CEO. Let's read them. And shout out to Ben or Videotech on Twitter for this. Strauss-Zelnick said, "We're seeking perfection. When we feel that we've optimized this, we'll plan for release. We're in this together. We have profit-sharing plans at the company. Our goal is to align everyone's interest with the shareholders. There is inherent tension, potentially, between getting something to market and creating perfection, but this company errs on the side of perfection." So let me break down those quotes in case that didn't make sense. Basically, what the CEO Strauss-Zelnick is saying is, we know our shareholders want this game to come out as soon as possible, and our goal at Take-Two Interactive is to make you happy. But what he's also saying here is, if the game's not ready, the game's not ready, and they're not gonna rush it out just to make a quick buck. Which is great, right? Like, we all want GTA 6 to be perfect. And that's really all the news we have. We're gonna know more in May, as they said. That's gonna be when their next earnings call is. But at this stage, the game looks like it's still on track for about a March 2025 release. But hey, let me know in the comments below, do you think that the game is gonna get delayed? I know a lot of people, maybe even most people, think the game is gonna be delayed till the end of 2025. And in my opinion, yeah, that's definitely possible and maybe even likely, judging by the quotes at the end there. So let me know what you think. Again, only a few weeks left to get your Vice hoodie. Link will be below if you want to pick one up and support the channel. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys.
Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator, I could wear it cause it kinda lie. Always on my top around that paper like